Hey guys, what's going on? It's Alex from Fitment Industries. We are at SEMA 2018 and we're actually taking a look at a brand new wheel company. It is called, I'm looking at my cheat sheet, Modern Concept Wheels. Now Modern Concept Wheels is a part of all the wheel brands that you see behind me, so Elite Tire Distributors, all of that sort of good stuff. They are releasing Modern Concept Wheels, which is a forged multi-piece wheel. So if you guys didn't know, multi-piece wheels, they're kind of like changing the game. It's what everybody wants to run. It's like the coolest stuff. They got fancy colors, but of course the biggest thing is a lot of new cars are coming with extremely wide wheel wells, extremely wide fenders and everything that a lot of cast wheels just aren't hitting as much anymore. And by the time you actually get into a cast wheel that is the size that you need to, that's like a 19 by 10, 19 by 11, you're looking at like a 30 pound, 35 pound wheel. So this gives you the customizing that you need, and they wanted to give it a shot with Modern Concept Wheels. So we're gonna take a look at the couple of wheel designs that they have coming out right now, and then of course what you guys think about them. Drop a comment below. This is brand new, so this is the first time I'm even seeing it. I talked to the guys over here, didn't even know the wheels were on this stand. Now I'm here in front of a camera and we're just ready to go. So we're gonna start off at the top. So this is a 20-inch wheel. So this is actually going to be the MC2. So probably my favorite right off the bat, just because it's the titanium, it's the polished lip, it's the step lip. It looks absolutely killer. So it's a multi-spoke style design. You're gonna see that on like a VIP style car, Lexus, things like that. Usually a lot of F Sports will run stuff like that. I think it looks absolutely killer. Then they actually do quite a bit of pocketing on a lot of their stuff. So you'll notice that they do have fully exposed hardware, but you're gonna see that they actually have it drilled in just a little bit, kind of give it a little bit of depth, but then at the same time, anytime that they're taking out a little bit of metal, that always just helps with weight in the long run. So it's actually a pretty good looking wheel. You got the step lip. Obviously, you're gonna get the standard finishes. You're gonna get the standard hardware, really whatever color you want, all that sort of stuff, which is absolutely great. If you actually move down here, you're looking at the MC9, which is probably my favorite color out of everything. My favorite design is the top one. My favorite color is the middle one. And then of course the bottom one is just kind of baller. So this is a 21 as well. You're gonna see the same milling kind of happening in between the hardware, which is pretty cool. Then you have the milling here and here. You have some pocketing happening. What's really interesting with this one though is that it pockets every other spoke. So I just think that helps give it just a little bit of depth, which is pretty interesting. And then of course you can have this in any size you want. The polished copper lip is probably my favorite color that you can possibly do. But then the coolest thing is you have like your standard lead times. You have your 8 to 12 week lead time. You have standard hardware, you have standard finishes, but then obviously you can do whatever you want because it's a multi-piece wheel. Then obviously down here we have the MC10, I believe it is, which is definitely something a little bit different. So I'm not a huge fan of like the super blocky multi-piece wheels, so that's just not my thing. I think it's one of those things that looks more, it's for like a different crowd. So this is definitely more of like the sport, luxury. I would even say this is more for the high-end performance. This is something that's a little bit different, so if that's your kick, I go for it. A little bit more of a blockier face. It's a multi-heavy spoke design, exposed hardware, the whole 9 yards. This is a 19 down here, but it's actually pretty cool. So you're gonna see a lot of new companies coming out with the multi-piece wheel line just because it's something that offers a lot of customization. And with that, you really have to remember at the same time that when it comes down to wheels and stuff like that, because they're getting so creative and because they're getting so different, everybody wants to be different. Unfortunately, you have a lot of wheel companies that are offering like your typical 5, your double 5 spoke, your convex, your concave, all these different floating spoke options, but they really don't offer like different designs. So their aim is to kind of come out with something a little bit different. You guys can let us know if you think that these look different than your other type of wheels. Obviously, I've looked at these for 20 seconds, so I don't know, but you guys are already having an opinion, I can already promise you. But honestly, they look really good. I'm actually really excited to see stuff that's a little bit different. They're introducing 5 of them, 5 different designs. We'll kind of put up a picture there for you, but all of them have a little bit of a different twist on them. A couple of them are directional, a couple of them are non-directional. They're trying to introduce them into a cast variant, but right now it's a forged multi-piece wheel only, and it's gonna be really cool to see. Oh, that's all right. I mean, it's SEMA 2018. It's cool. It's whatever. But obviously, you have these 3 different wheel lines. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be cool to see all these different models come out. And of course, the fact that it's already a part of an established company is always super helpful, because then that just means that they know what they're doing. So you don't have to worry about all the inventory issues. You don't have to worry about a new company. There's been companies out there that have made multi-piece wheels, and then they screw up, and then they go under. Then there's Twitter and all that stuff that just explodes. You know what company we're talking about. Anyway, that is the Modern Concept wheel lineup. Let us know in the comment section what you think about it. And then of course, check out fitmentindustries.com, because we'll probably have the hookup with them by the time you're watching this video. I'm Alex from Fitment Industries, and we'll see you later. Peace.